The job description of clinical research coordinator is a challenging yet profoundly rewarding role that plays a key part in the progress of modern medicine. A clinical research coordinator, CRC, is responsible for organizing and managing the day-to-day operations of a clinical trial, from initiation to closeout. Working under the supervision of a principal investigator or study sponsor, the clinical research coordinator ensures that all trial procedures are performed in compliance with federal regulations, ethical guidelines, and study protocols. The role requires a unique blend of organizational skills, communication prowess, scientific knowledge, and compassion for trial participants. Clinical research coordinator is a position that straddles the worlds of patient care and research administration. The person in this role is a vital link between the study sponsor, the principal investigator, regulators, and the trial participants. Without a proficient clinical research coordinator, many trials would struggle to stay on track, gather reliable data, and produce results that can be safely and effectively used to develop new therapies. The role involves numerous responsibilities, from patient recruitment and consent, to data collection, trial monitoring, and financial oversight, all performed within a framework of good clinical practices, GCP, and applicable regulations. Primary responsibilities of clinical research coordinator. A key component of the job description of clinical research coordinator is patient recruitment and consent. The clinical research coordinator plays a crucial role in identifying eligible participants by reviewing medical charts and patient histories against the trial's inclusion and exclusion criteria. Once potential participants are identified, the CRC must explain the trial's purpose, procedures, risks, and benefits in clear and simple terms. The consent process must be thorough and voluntary, honoring the patient's autonomy and ensuring their understanding. Once consent is given, the clinical research coordinator guides participants through the trial procedures. This may include scheduling follow-up visits, collecting samples, administering questionnaires, and recording health outcomes. The clinical research coordinator must be proficient in phlebotomy, specimen processing, or specialized testing, depending on the trial's requirements. Furthermore, careful documentation of all trial activities, from medication administration to adverse events, is a key responsibility. Maintaining accurate and complete data is another core responsibility. The clinical research coordinator must create and update case report forms, trial charts, and study databases in a way that meets rigorous standards of completeness, accuracy, and confidentiality. Furthermore, the clinical research coordinator must resolve any data queries promptly and thoroughly, and respond to monitoring reports and audits with diligence. Support and communication. Effective communication lies at the center of a clinical research coordinator's responsibilities. The CRC must act as a liaison between numerous stakeholders: the principal investigator, study sponsor, pharmacy, laboratory, ethics committee, regulators, and trial participants, to make sure everyone is kept informed and all components of the trial are running smoothly. For trial participants, this means providing clear instructions and support at every visit, addressing their questions, and noting their health status and any side effects. The clinical research coordinator must be able to explain complex procedures in simple terms and foster a trusting relationship with participants. Furthermore, for the principal investigator and study team, the clinical research coordinator must provide regular progress reports, notify them promptly of any deviations or issues, and help implement corrective measures when necessary. Additionally, a clinical research coordinator plays a key role in communicating with regulators and ethics committees. They prepare and submit documents for institutional review boards, respond to questions or requests for additional information, and track approval statuses. Furthermore, the clinical research coordinator must be able to handle audits gracefully, addressing questions and providing proper documentation to regulators and monitors when required. Essential skills and qualities for the role. To be successful in this role, a clinical research coordinator must possess a unique blend of skills and qualities. Naturally, a strong understanding of clinical trial processes, federal regulations, and good clinical practices is a key prerequisite. Furthermore, a clinical research coordinator should be proficient in collecting, organizing, and entering data accurately and efficiently. Excellent interpersonal skills, equally important, given the necessity to communicate effectively with participants, healthcare providers, regulators, and study monitors. The ability to put people at ease, explain complex procedures in simple terms, and handle delicate situations with discretion is a must. Some degree of technical knowledge, such as phlebotomy, specimen processing, and understanding of medical terminology, is often desirable, although not universal. Familiarity with electronic data capture systems, spreadsheets, and trial management software is a plus. Strong organizational skills are imperative. A clinical research coordinator must be able to handle numerous responsibilities, timelines, and priorities at once, all while meeting rigorous standards for accuracy and completeness. The ability to resolve problems quickly and to adapt to changing trial conditions is another key attribute. Work environment and daily activities. Clinical research coordinators typically work in hospitals, academic medical centers, or specialized research facilities. The physical environment might be a busy clinic or a quieter research office, depending on the trial's requirements. Daily activities typically follow a consistent pattern: meeting with trial participants, collecting data, entering it into a database, addressing questions, and preparing reports, but each day brings unique cases and responsibilities. Some clinical research coordinator roles may require occasional travel, for example, to attend investigator meetings or to recruit participants from nearby hospitals or community health centers. Furthermore, clinical research coordinators may need to be available after hours to handle questions or emergencies related to trial participants. Training and educational requirements. Most clinical research coordinator positions require at least a bachelor's degree in health sciences, biology, nursing, or a related field. Some roles may be filled by registered nurses who have transitioned into research, or by healthcare practitioners who wish to move into a research-focused career path. Certain certifications, such as the Clinical Research Coordinator (CRC) credential or Clinical Research Associate (CRA) credential, can enhance employment prospects and credibility. Some clinical research coordinator roles may be available to individuals with extensive healthcare experience, for example, nurses or phlebotomists, who have demonstrated an understanding of trial procedures and regulations. Nevertheless, ongoing education, training, and certifications are strongly encouraged to stay current with regulations and best practices in the field. Conclusion: the job description of clinical research coordinator highlights a role that is challenging, multifaceted, and profoundly rewarding. A clinical research coordinator plays a key role in advancing medical knowledge, developing new therapies, and improving patient care. Through careful coordination of trial procedures, vigilant oversight of data, and compassionate interaction with participants, the clinical research coordinator helps to translate scientific discoveries into life-saving treatments. This role suits a person who is passionate about healthcare, diligent in their responsibilities, strong in communication, and adaptable to changing conditions. It is a role filled with both responsibilities and opportunities, a place where one's organizational skills, compassion, and curiosity can make a real and lasting difference in the health of future generations.